So yesterday we talked about what the mean, median, mode is. Okay, these terms are known as your central tendencies, measures of central tendencies. We talked about what that means. Remember, we went and found everyone's ages, the averages, we put it together, we found some things, and there was something that was skewing our data. What was it? The outlier. Okay. I was the outlier because my age is much more than you guys. Okay. So it was skewing at this. So we learned about what an outlier is. So let's have a look here. We're going to carry on with our example. So our median here, we found what the median was to be 68 because we need to find the middle of it. Now there's even numbers, so we have to find the middle of the middle two numbers. So 63 and 73, the middle of that is going to be 68. What is the mode? The mode is 96. It's the most number. So now we're going to calculate the mean. So we're going to say your mean, okay, or your average is equal to the sum of all the points divided by the number of points there are, the population number. So we're going to put that in and we're going to get what? What's the answer? Quickly get your calculators out. Let's get it there. Okay, so we say 9 plus 25 plus 39, 40, 54, 59, 63, 73, 74, 89, 93, 96, 96, 96. Okay, so I get here an answer of 906. Anyone get anything different? Okay, so what's my mean? Okay, the number we're going to divide by is 14 because there's 14 students. Okay, so we're going to get an answer of 64.71, two decimal places, percent. Okay, so we see how we got the mean. We take all our points, we add them up, 9 plus 25 plus 36 and so on and so on. That's what this little thing here means. Okay, this little E, or capital E, means sum. So how many pupils obtained more than 90%? How many obtained more than 90? Have a look. How many had more than 90?
4.
4. Yes. 4 had more than 90. Okay. So if 40% is the pass mark, how many pupils failed maths? So we're going to look for 40, okay, and below. Are we going to count 40? 40 is the pass.
3.
So it's going to be 3, yes, because we're looking at 39, 25, and 9. Okay. Is there an outlier? If so, what is it? Okay, so let's have a look at this. Let's have a look. An outlier is something that is skewing my tendency. So let's have a look there. Let's have a look what we got here. Is a value in the data set that is far away from the other values. They skew the data set. Do you think there is an outlier here? What do you think it is? Well, it's possibly not. Now, there's a specific test we can do for outliers, but we're going to get to that. We'll get to it. So, is there an outlier? What is it? Okay, so possibly, okay, 9%. So, we don't know for certain what it is. We haven't done the test for outliers, but we're going to get there. Okay, we're going to see what the outlier is. But it's possibly 9%. How can we know it's 9% and it's not the 96 that's the outliers? How do you know it's the 9 that's pulling it? Okay, so we're going to have a look. What's my median value? My median value here, my median was found to be 68. Okay, and what's my mean? 64. So my 64, my mean, my average calculated average, okay, is lower than my middle number, my middle point, okay? Because it is lower means that outlier is somewhere on the lower end. It's pulling it down there, it's skewing it. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's do some more. Okay, we're going to get there. We're going to get to the test. So, measures of dispersion, the spread. Okay, so we're going to talk about this. We're going to start talking about how we find outliers, and there's a spread. So my spread of data. So we talked about central tendencies. Now we're going to talk about dispersion, or my spread. So they say a blank indicates the difference between the highest and the lowest point values in the data. What do you think that is? What do we think? What is the highest point minus the lowest point? What's that term called? Does anyone know? Minimum and maximum. Okay, so what's that term called? It's one word. It starts with an R. Range. Yes, my range. Okay, my mountain range. So we take the highest minus my lowest. Okay. Yes, you can. Okay, so, but it must be in blank order. What did we do to our data the first time? What did we do? We put it in what? What's the first thing we did? Ascending order. So our data must be in ascending order first. It must be in ascending order. Okay, if it's not in ascending order, you won't be able to do these things. Okay, why? Because we need to find the middle. If it's all jumbled up, our middle number is not going to tell us anything. Okay, and then if it's the average is the only thing that's going to tell us something. But if we can't know if it's in ascending order, we won't be able to find our mode either. We won't be able to find our highest or our lowest numbers. Okay, so let's have a look. So the minimum, okay, these are the formulas, the minimum, okay, and max value. So the minimum is the, what's it? It's known as the lowest, okay, and the max is the highest. They're intuitive there, easy. So we can say my range, okay, is equal to what? What's my range? It is my highest minus my lowest. Okay. Range is my highest minus my lowest. All right. So when we're talking about this, so now we have a look here. Quartiles are measures of something. Now, if I say a quartile, what does that word sound like? A quarter, exactly. Okay. So quartiles are something that's splitting my data into how many portions? 4 portions, yes. So quartiles are measures, okay, of quarters. Measures of fours. No, it's better if you say it's like it splits it into 4. Okay, so they measure the quarters. So they indicate how spread out and dispersed the data is about the median. So what is my median value? What's my median? What do you know the median to be? The middle number. Okay, my median is my middle number. Okay, so if we're splitting our data, my full range, okay, there's it there. What's this here going to be? If I'm in ascending order, I've put it in ascending order already. The minimum, the lowest one. Okay, so what's this value here going to be? The highest. Okay, now where's my median going to be? The middle. Okay, now there's another name for middle, okay, for my median, and is known as my second quartile. Okay, so if I need to split this data, these sets, into 4, how many more cuts do I have to make? 3 more. Okay, we've already made one. We've already cut it in the middle. So I need 2. So we're going to take our data here, and we find the middle of this part. Bam. Q1. Find the middle of this part. Bam. Q3. How many points is this? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Haha. So how many is that? It is in quartiles. So we found the quartiles. Now, do you agree? Quartiles. Have a think about something. What's another thing we use to compare things? We like percentages, right? So have a look at this. Do you agree? My first quartile will have 25% of all my data. Do you agree that the second quartile will also have 25%? And the third will have 25%. 25%. Because they're all split evenly. Okay, so we're finding even splits. All right. So when we have here my data, okay, must be in what order? Ascending order. Must be in ascending order to determine the 3 quartiles. Okay, so what is Q2? Q2 is what? What did we say Q2 also is known as? My median value. So my Q2 is my median of the data. Okay, it's called data handling. We're handling the data. Okay, so we found the Q1 to be the median of the data. So what is my Q1 doing? What does my Q1 do? Here's my Q1 here. What did it do? Splits what? Splits the bottom half into 2. So again, what does that do? When you split something into 2, what have you found? You found the median. You found the middle. Okay. So the Q1 is the median. Okay. Of the lower half. Okay. Exactly. So then the Q3 is the median, okay, of the higher half. Okay. So the higher half will be nearer to my max, my highest value. My lower half will be closer to my lower, my minimum. Okay. So now there's another term. All we're doing now is just gathering terms. Okay. So have a look at this one. Interquartile range. Now what is range? We already said what range is. What is it? It's the highest minus lowest. Okay. But now we want the interquartile range. Now we use this. Okay, this is important. You know how to find this. Okay. My interquartile range, or my I Q R, my interquartile range. So if they talk about inter-house sports, or when we play it on Founders Day, inter-class soccer and sports, what does inter mean? In between, it's with these people. So if it's the interquartile range, exactly, it's in between what? Highest what? Quartiles. So my interquartile range, okay, my interquartile range, okay, is what? It's going to be, whoopsie, no. My interquartile range is going to be my Q3 Q3 value, okay, minus my Q1 value. It's my Q3 minus my Q1. Okay, so my interquartile range, my RQR, is my Q3 minus my Q1. So if we go back to our little sketch in here, so that there is my, okay, this here is my Q1, this here is my Q3, and then in between it is my interquartile range. Okay, so there's a lot of different terms we've given to you now, okay, but we just need to get through this so we can do some applications of this, okay, so we can do some working with it. Okay, so we're going to go, there's a whole bunch of examples we're going to do. So we're going to do a couple today, okay, and then we're going to do some more tomorrow. Okay, so what's confusing? Everything. Yeah, you're just going to have to get, we'll do it now. Okay, okay, so let's look at this. Okay, example 1. The following are the marks out of 10 that a group of 15 pupils got in the test. So we have some information here. They said 15 pupils. What value is that? It's my N value. It's my population. Okay, they're talking about how many people we are talking with in reference to. They said it's out of 10. Okay, out of 10. So do you think, are we going to get anything that's 11? Are we going to find an 11 in there? No. Are we going to find a 12 in there? Are we going to find a -3 in there? No, because you can't get negative marks in a test. Shame. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to put it in what? Ascending order. Must put the data in ascending order. Must. Okay. So let's do that quickly. Okay. So what do we have here? We've got in ascending order, it's going to be 2, 2, and then 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 4 sevens. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 8, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so identify the mode. What is my mode going to be? That occurs the most. So which one occurs the most? So it's just, you just say 7. Done. Finished. Okay. Now calculate the mean mark. Okay. The mean. So my mean is going to be what? It's my average. Okay. Let's use the formula. So you're going to say my average is equal to the sum of all my points divided by the number of points are. What's my n going to be? What's my n? 15. Yes, because there's 15 kids. So we're going to put it all together. 2 plus 3. Okay, so I get 91, and then you divide that by 15. Okay, so we have there, it is 6.07. So it's 6.07. Pardon? You got 84. Do you find where you went wrong? Maybe just check the numbers again. Okay. So, calculate the range. Now, what is my range? My range is, okay, my range is my highest minus my lowest. No. So my range is going to be, my highest was 10, my lowest was 2. So my range is what? 8. Done. Okay, my range is 8. So then calculate the median. The median is what? My middle number. Okay, so we're going to find the middle number. So how many numbers are there? 15. So what's the middle of 15? 7.5. Okay, so do you agree 7 times 2 gets us to what? 14. That's not going to quite work. Okay, so it needs to be more than 14. It needs to be more than 7. Okay, 8 times 2 is going to get us to 16. Okay, so have a look. What's it going to be? I'm going to find it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be your 8th one. Because look, on this side there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have we found the middle? Yes. So my median here is going to be 7. Okay. So now we need to try and find, okay, my Q1, Q2, Q3. What is my Q2 going to be? We already found it. What is my Q2? It is 7. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to say Q1 equals, I'm going to say Q2 equals, and what's it going to be? My Q2? 7. Okay. And then my Q3, I'm going to find. So to find the Q1 and Q2, we need to find the median again, but of the other two. So you have a look here. Okay. What's the median? Okay. From 7 to 2. So what's the median here? Is it 4 there? But we need to include this one here. We need to count it. So between this one and there, do you agree it's going to be there? It's in between 4 and 5. So my median is going to be of here, my Q1, 4.5. Okay. What? Okay, so now we need to look for the next one. Okay, my Q3 is going to be the median, okay, of my top half. So from here to there, where's the median here? It's going to be somewhere there. So what do you think it's going to be now? Yes, 7.5. Okay, so determine my interquartile range. What is an interquartile range? The middle half, the middle 50%. Okay, so we're going to say the interquartile range is going to be my Q3 minus my Q1. Okay, so that is there. So 7.5 minus 4.3 is going to be what? Oh, why did I say 3? 4 point. Yes, there we go. The answer is 3. Yes, thank you. Okay.